What's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video, Sunday talk. So let's see what's happening with the markets, with this actual drop that is currently having. You know, all indices pretty much are dropping, correcting basically from the first push. Remember that for for the last 2 weeks now, almost 3 weeks, the market has been pushing, let's see, from weekly, so basically 1 to 3 weeks to the upside. I like this very, very big push, very big momentum, bullish engulfing candle right there on a weekly. Now if we go on a daily on Nasdaq, as I mentioned before in the previous videos, remember that I'm actually posting a video every single day, okay? So right here we got this massive push, and now we're having a correction, a pullback, right? It's very possible the market could be looking to these areas right here, okay? 38.20, 50, or 61.8 in the golden zone, okay? And the Fibonacci. All right. Something also to have in mind is this indicators that I'm using. I'm using the WMA lines, weighted moving average. I'm using the 12, the 30th, and the 100, okay? So basically, you can see the market was breaking. It broke above the 100, and now it, potentially is coming back to retest that 100 moving average, and then eventually pushing back up. That's what I'm looking for, or at least maybe piercing a little bit, going a little below right here. But I think that I'm gonna be waiting for the market to show signs of rejection around this area, around the 100 moving average as a retest, and then looking for more buys there, maybe for swing trading. But like if we scale in and we go on 1 hour, 30 minutes, you can see that we're having now this very, very nice downtrend. Let's take a look on a 30-minute. Look at that, really, really nice downtrend. The price is pretty much breaking a structure. Look, we are entirely on a 30 minutes, we're entirely below the 100 weighted moving average. So is bearish right now. The market is bearish. Looking at it from the small time frames, we are bearish, okay? Even let's see, 1 hour. 1 hour, yeah, we're also bearish because we are trading below the 100 moving average, which is the purple line, right? Purple line, normally when you are above the purple line, we are on top. We are actually buying. It's an uptrend, and when you are below, downtrend. So potentially, this is just a pullback, correction, and now later on, most likely the price will try to reach this area or even getting lower, and that's what we have to see. But at this point, the market is bearish, okay? At least in 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 15 minutes, smaller time frames, we're definitely bearish, okay? So what to expect right now? What do you see there? Let me hide those indicators because sometimes the lines are getting into my view. But we already know that we are on a downtrend, right? Small downtrend right here on a 30-minute. And what to expect? Look at what price action is doing. You got the push, you got a pullback, you got another push, you got another pullback. So what to expect? We are expecting another push now, okay? If you go and you open your Fibonacci, from, let's say, from the high to the low right here, we are in the golden zone, okay? So our job is to find a sale around this area, and we can aim it maybe to the 27 in the golden zone, or even right here to this previous low. All right, aiming targets right there. So waiting for some signs once the market open to see if we can actually go on a sale, or just wait for London session and New York session to open tomorrow, and see where the market is going to be positioned. Okay, remember, when you are below on a when you are on a downtrend, we should be looking for sales. And when, let's say, the market, because it could also happen, the market could break here, maybe retest this area, and now start looking, to reach again the 15,000 level. So we could be looking for buys if it breaks the trend line to the upside. Okay, if it's a breakout of the structure to the upside, we could be looking for buys here. But Meanwhile, we are below, it's actually attractive area to sell. So unless you're seeing some type of trigger or signal that is telling you to sell, that's a good entry point right there. And maybe getting into a sell right there, stop a few pips above, and maybe the target, finally, or reaching this previous low right there. Okay, just to be close, and that's about a 1 to 2 risk to reward, so that's fine. That may be a potential sale, okay, because we are in this little downtrend. Okay, looking for buys if it starts breaking to the upside. As simple as that. Don't get things complicated. US 30 also, let's start going on the daily time frame, starting from the big time frame right here. So as I showed you previously as well, my previous videos, market did this big push, and now what could be the end of this push, of this uptrend, now you're seeing a big pin bar right here. So this pin bar closed, bearish right here, this big bearish candle. So what to expect? Maybe the price will try to look again to go maybe to the 34,000 level right here on US 30. It's very likely to happen. Let's see how it's looking on a 4-hour. Yeah, you have the breakout of this trend. Let's open our indicator for the trend line. On a 4-hour, we're still, because it's a big time frame, so we're still bullish on a 4-hour. Let's go start scaling in. 2 hours, now it's starting to look bearish. The price is switching and breaking that trend line right here, and now we are below the trend, plus we are below the WMA line. So on a 2-hour time frame, it's starting to look bearish. 1 hour, also we are bearish. 30 minutes, also bearish. So you see, pretty much from smaller time frames, the market is bearish. It's looking bearish. So same thing, what to expect, even though the formation is a little different. Maybe this is just a pullback and then continuation to the downside. Okay, let me see. Yeah, you can maybe highlight this little area right here. Okay, market could be coming back to retest that zone and then eventually dropping back again. Okay, we are bearish, we're definitely bearish. Let's see 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes is starting to look like it's getting closer, and it might look like it's pushing up now. Let's see on the RSI, there is some type of small divergence there also on the 15-minute, but like this one, for example, you can maybe draw another trend line. Let's see how it looks in a 1 hour. You can maybe draw another trend line here. It's just to have an idea that we are getting lower, and as long as the market keeps creating lower lows and higher lows, it's still downtrend. So right here, you see it's not looking that attractive yet, because you might think, oh, price is about to break above, so it could be pushing up. Yes, very likely it could happen. Also look at the divergence right here on a 1 hour. So yes, you're right, the price could maybe start pushing up, but I won't be looking for buys yet at this point, on at least on US 30, unless it starts, I see some type of breakout to this area right here, or even a breakout of the 35,000 to the upside, or I want to see a more much better setup. Maybe I want to see like the price reaching this area, pulling back, and then maybe around this area, if it starts showing rejections to the bottom, it could be creating maybe a head and shoulder. Okay, maybe something like this. Maybe this is the left shoulder, head, and a right shoulder somewhere around there. So if I see the price, let's say, as I mentioned, right now price pushing up, now pulling back, and if I see some type of sign of rejection in this area, okay, that's a nice head and shoulder, and I could be aiming maybe this target right there, maybe, if that happens. Okay, but at the moment, of course, only watching. Okay, S&P 500 also doing kind of similar to US 30. So we had this bearish flag right here. So we could have maybe a bullish flag in around this area, and it could be forming a head and shoulder. And then if you enter, if you got the push, now most likely you're gonna have some type of pullback like that, and then you could be aiming this previous high. If this is the formation, if this is what's going to happen, let me move this here. So you have the left shoulder, the head, right shoulder, boom, right? If that's what's going to happen. If not, this thing could still continue to the downside. Let's see on the daily. Yeah, price is bullish now, pulling back. Now that pullback, let's see how far that pullback is gonna go, okay, in order to be a valid pullback. So we're still very far away from the 38.20, and a 4-hour time frame we're still bullish as well. So we're still bullish. We could have some reaction here, and the price could even start pushing up. Maybe, I don't know, market could do this as well. So push back up again, do a double top, and then drop, and then do the pullback, right? It could reach the golden zone before it starts maybe looking to buy again, so creating some type of head and shoulder in this area. So all these possibilities, okay, are you like a double top, and then maybe here you will see this nice head and shoulder, maybe, you know, if it wants to start pushing up. But these are pretty much speculating right now. Definitely it's too soon to determine where the market is going to be going. Right now, as I mentioned, 4-hour time frame is still looking bullish. From the 2-hour perspective and going to the downside, going down, like scaling in 1 hour, we're still bearish. It's definitely bearish, the formation. Okay, so I would personally be looking for potential sales, or if we start having some more rejections, as I mentioned, we could, a head and shoulder could be forming here, very likely. This push, then the price will pull back, getting close to this area, and then showing rejection in this area, boom, I can look for an actual buy. Okay, so all those type of scenarios, we can have them in mind. All right, that's basically for this week. Let's see what's going to happen for this week. And let me show you also gold, what gold is doing. Also gold also broke this little trend line right here to the downside. We are bearish at the moment. We're looking bearish, so could potentially be reaching the 1900 level again. Okay, after reaching record highs, almost record highs. So this is a big ass double top. If we go on a daily, let's wait for the internet. There we go. So this is a big ass double top right here. Let's see how low this is gonna get now. Is it gonna get now back to this position where it was, or maybe getting into this level, maybe getting reaching that level there, maybe showing a double bottom, and then started pushing up again, maybe. But after seeing this big double top right here, I'm sure gold is going to continue dropping unless something happens. Everything right now with this going on with the interest rates and with the war in Ukraine, if things get worse, gold could actually push up, because it actually, gold is actually doing well during war times, but the stocks, they're the ones affected. So Bitcoin, just to have an idea here, I'm out already of the trade. I did had a buy, and right now the market is right here. You can see is quite like reacting to this zone. So it could potentially have another buy. So it's just I'm not getting in, as I mentioned on this one. I'm just watching and pretending I'm making that buy in there. see if it's a good zone. Okay, I'm not as good on cryptocurrencies as I am on indices, so I'm still learning on this one. So basically following price action as well, but I know it reacts a little different. Maybe this stop loss is too short. Maybe I would put it here below this low, because look at that massive rejection in this area. So that's good. That rejection is good. And then maybe aiming 1 to 2 risk to reward, at least to this size, close to that size. So let's see anyways what's going to happen. That's Bitcoin, and pretty much those were the indices and gold. So you know, I hope you like this type of content, guys. Let's see what's going to happen this week on the markets. You know, just be careful, don't be greedy. Alrighty, so I'll see you guys in the next one. If this is the first time you're actually watching this video, please, you know, give it a big thumbs up. It motivates me to keep posting videos every single day. Subscribe if you're new. As I mentioned, content coming in every single day, showing all my trades, if I'm losing, if I'm winning, if I'm not doing any type of trades, everything, I'm gonna be showing it here on the channel. Alrighty, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.